So I got a promotion the other day. I did have to drop kick an intern through a vending machine to get it, but hey, that's the corporate ladder, right? Welcome to Stick It to the Stickman, where HR stands for Havoc and Roundhouse Kicks. This is hands down one of the funniest takes on corporate life I've ever seen. You're not just fighting for a raise, you're literally fighting your co-workers, dodging interns, and hurling coffee mugs like you've got an extremely bad case of the Monday blues. The devs dropped this into early access in August, and it's already got a 97% overwhelmingly positive on Steam. It makes sense, it's hilarious in all the right ways. It makes fun of the system we're all stuck in, and the gameplay is actually a blast, with enough action to keep you engaged throughout. Here's the setup. You're a nameless office grunt in a megacorp that definitely has at least 6 layers of middle management. You start at the bottom and fight your way up floor by floor, punching anyone who looks at you sideways. Once you beat the boss, congratulations, you're the new boss. But plot twist, you're just another puppet now. Another cog, another pawn, waiting to get kicked down the road by the next angry intern. It's hilarious, it's dark, and honestly, it's a little too accurate. The game's got this brilliantly cynical tone, like the company knows you're disposable, but still expects you to die for the quarterly report. And somehow, they make it funny. The combat in this game is absolute, pure chaos, and I mean that in the best possible way. You start with basic punches and kicks, but as you level up, you get new attacks and ridiculous upgrades, and it all stacks. By floor 5, you're throwing staplers, breathing fire, and suplexing a guy into a printer while the screen literally explodes with particle effects. The controls are loose, but it works. You feel just out of control enough to keep it fun, but not frustrating. And when you land a full combo, devastating. Like screen clearing, laughter inducing. And then just when you think it's all desks and elevators, surprise! There's a minor open world to explore. Seriously. You can gentrify a park, trash some streets, drive different cars on different missions, and beat up random citizens. Because why not? It's the nutcase's equivalent of being able to pat a dog in a game, right? There's also a fulfillment center that feels like devs are very aware of a certain mega retailer we all know and tolerate. CEO cage match mode? Check. Corporate espionage? Check. Office turf wars? Double check. It's this weird mix of Grand Theft Auto, Job Simulator, and the Stickman absurdity some of us grew up with in the early 2000s. And somehow, it all clicks. Captured all my footage on a mid-tier PC, RTX 4060 Ti, nothing fancy, and the game held up perfectly. Even when half the office is on fire and particle effects are flooding the screen, it stayed smooth. There's a power computer setting, which I used, and it looked great without ever tanking performance. So it should run on pretty much whatever you have. For early access, it's surprisingly stable and super polished. Definitely feels more complete than a lot of full releases I've played recently. Stick It to the Stickman could have been a one-joke game, but it's not. There's real depth, tons of personality, and a lot of unexpected content tucked in between all the chaos. The humor's sharp, the combat's absolutely nuts, and the tone perfectly cynical. Right up my alley. It makes fun of the corporate system so well that you almost feel bad for laughing. Almost. Honestly, if you've ever fantasized about suplexing your boss through a whiteboard and getting promoted for it, this just might be your game. Stick It to the Stickman is done in all the right ways, surprisingly smart where it counts, and just plain fun. If you enjoyed this, like, sub, and maybe send a passive-aggressive email to the algorithm. Let me know in the comments, what would your office special move be? Catch you in the next one.